me now. That's all right. It's okay. Just sleep. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning here in South Australia. I'm Rosboundy Psychic Medium, and I'm bringing you the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. And good morning to you, Nat. I see you've placed a comment there, as usual. It's lovely to see you. And we're going to get into it pretty quickly because I do have a work day ahead of me at my other place of work. So not just my at home doing readings. This is a lovely job that I've begun at UBU Teams Proprietary Limited in Galway, and it's a lovely space and place to work. Beautiful people. Now, let's go over, tap into your community. Tap in, well, it could be a community of guiding spirits and angels. Get together and have a party. Just connect with your spiritual guidance in whatever way you do to actually get the readings more suited, to have the messages more suited as you're reading, individualized. You know best who you are and what's situation in your life. So take the guidance from how I do it into that next stage of picking up what is your message from them specifically. Now, try to pick up the owl card. It was a bit hard. I trimmed my nails yesterday. Take the good with the bad, smile with the sad. Love what you've got and remember what you had. Always forgive but never forget. Learn from mistakes but never regret. Isn't that a beautiful card? It is lovely. There we go. So quite a lot of messaging in that, all on its own, isn't it? Right, the usual Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck that we're using today. Oh, it's not quite straight. Not quite. There we go. Sarah Marchetti's artwork, expanded edition. And what we have is the 5 cards as usual. So we've got the owls, birds, owls in the home space. We've got the younger man in the workspace today. Stars as that unexpected. And we have the choices card, even though it definitely is stairs, but it's choices as a label card for your role. And it's the rider as that central and the outcome card. So wow. A really good spread this morning, especially because I love owls. So here we've immediately got the connection with the home, the heart space that is, well, I mean, for most of us, it is the largest part of our lives is our home. Not everybody works more than, well, there's 24 hours in a day, 12 hours. Yes, I know some people work 12-hour shifts. And I know from my own experience that working for yourself as a self-employed business builder and everything, it's a lot more than that. But most of what we do is in our lives I suppose that is there an average, is from home base. And it's letting us know that there needs to be some listening before we act and bringing in that is wise for you to do in the home space today. So it almost feels like, because it's communication, you don't communicate with inanimate objects unless you stump your toe, you tell it what for, but they don't respond. A lounge or a chair doesn't respond, cupboards, etc. This is more about our relationships in our day-to-day. So take note of how you are speaking and how you are placing your understanding, that you are listening and seeing from the other side as well, being that witness on their behalf as if you're in their shoes. That helps to understand, and that's part of what this sitting and listening and understanding and then acting. So that's what the message is today from our owls. Oh, good morning, Sarah. And yes, love those emojis. And good morning, Shaz. Yes, it's beautiful sunshine here at the moment. So as we're moving to the young man, here we are with the beautiful rose that he has, and its decorative chair. It just has that feeling of delightful casualness and contemplation, but it's almost like he is ready to sort of step up. And as we can see with where he's facing, it is towards the home. So I think, yes, there's times in the workspace where we can connect ourselves to the thoughts of home and what we're moving through, because what we work for is ultimately to improve the home space and what we can contribute to a family and comfort in our home. So I think in some sense this is bringing some of that loving energy into the workspace, that you remind yourself, what am I doing this for? And with a young man, there probably is that desire more so to be at home than slogging it out at work, because, it's just, as you grow through those stages in life, what are the different goals and aims that we have? So I think that's giving us that sense of contemplation for today. So good morning, Kim. Lovely to see you here. You're not driving to work at the moment. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Anyway, good morning, Rena. Lovely to see you here too. And I hope things are going well for you. So bring that contemplation into it. Russell. Excuse me. Got to go and let him out. He decided he wanted to bark at something he's hearing. So, it's your working from home day today. Oh, so the wisdom in the home space is really more relevant for you then. So we're moving up to the stars. I hope you can hear me beyond that barking. It's no good yelling at him. He's a Jack Russell. So the stars really bring in that shine and focus on almost one thing at a time. When you're looking at the night sky and you do see plethora of stars, but there's always the one or two or three that sort of shine out and sparkle the most. Nearly always one that's the biggest for that moment. Let that focus be seen today. So you'll know at whatever moment in your work or your home space that you're going to have that shining glow, and you'll know that's absolutely what you're meant to be doing at that point in time. And follow it through, because with the zodiac wheel, things are planned, but we still have some level of free choice. Choose which of those shining stars that you are going to take notice of. It'll probably tap you on the shoulder or on the head with its bright light or something. You'll know. Tune into your intuition as you're moving through your day. Have that awareness open for those moments that are going to shine in your day. And then as we're moving down, and we're moving through the rider's energy with all this new journey, as we're moving down, our role is to make those choices. It's the absolute decision to do one thing or another. There isn't any maybes in this one. You might get to that where the parting choice is, oh, God, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. You have that sort of conversation. I mean, sometimes what I have, it almost feels like, I'm just trying to show that, I have a leprechaun. I don't know why the leprechaun's on the left, but it is probably alpha leprechaun, a leprechaun and a fairy on the right. It's just what it is, that create conversations. And it's only in my head, but sometimes I almost feel like there is that presence of these little beings right sitting there on my shoulders. And that might be what you have a sense of too when you're having those inner conversations. And at some point, you do have to decide. So it's either sunshine or moonshine, whichever. I like to see it shine, whichever decision it is. And they are right. Whatever you choose is going to be right. So your role is to make that choice. And here, as we come up into the rider in that central place and, to the outcome, it really is what we're preparing for today. It's going to feel like a new adventure, a new journey, all the possibilities of what you're bringing together as the creator of your life into what tomorrow might be. But you've got that as you're going to sleep tonight. And, what messages you gain through your dreams. Take note of those, even those daydreams, because we do have those as well, of course. But the rider is new messages and that. So certainly, be prepared to have something being brought to your attention by the wise hours and the contemplation of that young man through your day, home or work. And you're certainly going to have things shine out for you that's going to be obvious. So wonderful. And Sandra, good morning to you. You're off to meditate. Oh, that'd be wonderful at Farm for Wellbeing. You're hoping to have a lovely day. I bet you are. I haven't actually got to go there yet. And it is reasonably close, isn't it? So at some point when it falls in the right day and time, and health being what it is, that it works out. So it's lovely to be here to join you. Thank you for joining in with me and sharing your time as well. I hope you gain from this in what messages are for you through this reading, and that it keeps creating that growth for you and moving forward and to be more of the best of who you are. And thank you, Sarah. Have a blessed day to everyone with love and joy. I absolutely love your phrase there, and that blessing to everyone. Thank you. So until tomorrow morning at about 8 o'clock, thank you and have a wonderful day. Namaste.